Hey guys, Adam here. In this video I want to talk you through various kinds of CPA offers. Now, pretty much every single CPA network will offer a wide variety of offers, and this first website we're at here, Request Your Johnson's Baby Relief Kit, is a very good example of what we call an email submit. Now, sometimes it's email, sometimes it's zip code, but it's basically the same thing. Somebody comes to this page, they enter their email address or their zip code, you get paid. That's it. However, of course, the payouts for this kind of CPA offer are generally pretty low, a couple of dollars on average. They're not very high, but of course, it requires the least amount of work from the person viewing this page. They don't actually have to buy anything. All they have to do is enter an email address. So if you were to send a lot of targeted traffic to this page on a regular basis, then you would have a good chance of making some money. However, you're probably not going to retire off email submits, but they are a good way of making easy, quick money. They can also be things like vouchers, coupons, gift cards. Very popular in the fast food or the Starbucks, that kind of thing. You often see these websites around. So email submits are one way of making some quick, easy money. Another type here is what's called the free trial. So in order for you to get paid, somebody must register and start their free trial. In this case, it's a 14-day free trial for an e-commerce platform. So you'd want to drive traffic to this site, people basically who are interested in opening up an online store. It's going to be a different kind of target audience to somebody who wants to get a $2 McDonald's gift voucher or a Johnson's Baby Kit. You've got to, of course, direct targeted traffic to these offers, otherwise it's completely pointless. But that's one example, the free trial. If we come here, let's just close this pop-up. This is the as seen on TV offer. Often they're health or health related or weight loss related products or niches. Basically, because it's a product that's been seen on TV, it's instantly recognizable to a lot of people. Of course, not everybody will have seen it on TV. But because it's recognizable, people are more likely to submit their information, perhaps make a purchase because they relate to the product. A good example is in the US, it's Dr. Oz, for example. He's always on TV promoting various products in the health niche. People know his name, they recognize his face when they see his face, when he endorses one of these products and people see his face on the website, they're more likely to actually enter their email address in and actually make a purchase. So as seen on TV offers work very well. Another one here is the sale offer, which means pretty obviously you get paid when somebody actually makes a purchase. These are the hardest to convert because somebody does actually have to part with their money. However, the payouts are much higher. This particular one is actually quite small, $20.75, but they can get much, much, much higher. We're talking several $100, so 200, 300. But on average, I'd say they pay out between $40 and $60 per sale. The reason that I've not opened this page and showed you is because I'm in Japan and this is a US offer. So if I were to open up this page, it would automatically redirect to something with a lot of Japanese characters on. So that wouldn't be very interesting for you. So that's why I haven't opened this page. But if you're in the US, you probably won't have this problem. If you are located in somewhere like Hong Kong, Japan, like myself, somewhere, maybe Australia sometimes, you may not be able to promote every single offer. Or well, you could promote the offer, but you wouldn't always be able to view the landing page unless you have a certain kind of software. So just bear that in mind if you are in one of these countries. But if you're in the US or Canada, don't worry about it. You haven't really got to worry about that kind of stuff. Every time you do look at an offer, make sure you do go to the website or the squeeze page, read through it, make sure it's congruent, make sure there's nothing that stands out as bad or particularly untrustworthy. You always read the information on the CPA network as well. You have the payout, you have the EPC, which stands for earnings per click. This is a brand new offer, so therefore there's nothing here. But what that means is every person that comes to this site, if it said, for example, 0.20, then every person that clicks on your link is worth 20 cents on average. Of course, some are going to be more because they're going to actually buy something, some are going to do nothing, but the average will be here, so the higher the better. And again, just read this stuff here, very, very important. And it tells you the country, so this is only in the US. it tells you what you're not allowed to do. So in this case, you're not allowed to use Twitter, classified ads, no email lists, no PPV. So you're very, very limited on certain kinds of offers. Other offers, they're much more flexible. Don't break the rules because you will get banned from your CPA network and you don't want that. So in the next video, I'm going to take you to another website which is great for just browsing all kinds of offers on all networks available and picking and choosing which ones that you want to promote. So I hope you found this video useful. There are many, many types of CPA offers. Some pay out more than others, some are easier to sell than others, but make sure that you do your research, have a look at the offers and pick the ones which are right for you. I'll see you in the next video. Adam Payne over and out.